Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Hopefully well. I have a few words to share, and I appreciate just a few moments of your time. So thank you for being here. As Bob introduced me, I'm Jessica George. I served in the United States Air Force for 22 years as a Special Operations Helicopter Mechanic. I've been to Kuwait, Bosnia, Iraq, and Afghanistan. And it's been my great honor to serve my country. And it's my great honor to speak on behalf of the veterans of foreign wars today. As I look out at each of you and standing under our shared sky, I'm reminded that remembrance is not just an act of looking back. It's an act of carrying forward. Today we come together to remember the men and women who gave their lives in service to this nation. We speak their names and we see their faces in our memories. We carry them with us in our hearts, and we honor the magnitude of their sacrifice. These brave souls did not simply die for a flag or a government. They died for the ideals that we aspire to live by: freedom, unity, dignity, and peace. They laid down their lives not just for us to survive, but for us to live fully, bravely, and with purpose. And today, as we reflect, let us do it with gratitude. Let us lift our heads not in mourning alone, but in reverence and thanks. Because every life lost on the battlefield echoes through time with a single question: what will we do with the life they laid down for us? To the families of the fallen, your sacrifice is woven into the souls of this nation. We see you, we thank you, and we walk alongside you. Your grief is not yours to bear alone. The legacy of your loved one lives on in our commitment to make this world a little gentler, a little safer, and a little more just. We must speak honestly about war. It is brutal, tragic, and too often a repeated chapter in our human history. It wounds more than bodies. And as our Reverend said, it scars our souls for generations. And in that ugliness, we witness the most profound acts of courage, love, and loyalty. It is our responsibility as citizens, as leaders, and as human beings to work every day toward a world where war is no longer the solution, a world where diplomacy, understanding, and compassion are the first and strongest weapons we reach for. Every life sacrificed in war has brought us closer to this vision. If we are brave, then we carry their memory as a call to action, not as a life wasted, but a step closer to peace. We honor them not by building more statues, but by building stronger, closer, tighter communities. We remember them not with silence, but with lives lived in service to others. This is how we carry them forward. This is how we find one another in the darkness of this world. When we move closer to each other, we move toward peace. And so I ask you, when you leave here today, don't just remember the fallen. Live for them, love for them, laugh for them, help your neighbor, speak kindly, stand up for what's right, and live with the kind of full-hearted integrity that would make them proud. Because that is what they gave their lives for. Not just for our freedom to be, but for our freedom to become. What we become together as a people in this legacy is the legacy they leave behind. May we never take for granted their sacrifice. May we honor them with our lives. And may one day we create a world where no more lives are lost to war. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jessica.